I think there, I think I was 12 when you got married. Does that sound right? It was about 12. I think there's 12 years difference between 90 and 78, and I'm 78, so I assume we must be pretty close to 12 years difference. And I remember, one thing I do remember is when you got married. We must have slept at the old house. We must have that night at your place, because I remember getting up in the morning and getting all dressed for your wedding and being downstairs, and we had to stay downstairs. You were getting ready upstairs, putting your wedding gown on. And I remember you called your mom to help you with your veil. And so I very carefully snuck up the steps because I wanted to see you. And I peeked in the door, and you were the most beautiful, happy princess that I ever saw. You were just, oh my gosh, I remember how I felt when I saw you. Then all at once I heard, Heather! But I'll never forget that. And there's some other little thing I remember about you. I remember when you used to get dressed up. I don't know, I guess I must have been watching in your bedroom a lot when you got ready. You had this little bottle of cream, and it had a perfume smell. And it had a perfume smell to it. And you would always unscrew it and put a little bit here and a little bit here. Do you remember that? And you always smell so pretty.
Aww.
Yeah, and I used to think, you can't get it now, I can't find it. No, it's not around anymore. Yeah. So all those were just little things a 12-year-old noticed. I just wanted to say, your beautiful smile and your animated greetings were always a part of your welcoming visitors into your home and wherever you meet people. You can just feel your beautiful energy. And of course, there was always lots of laughter and joy with the best food when we were at your home. And it's still, you always made us feel like we were so important when we went into your home. Now I'm going to go on to another event that happened. When Mom and Dad turned 50, we had a little party for them at the cottage. And George was there, Jean was there, and you were there, of course, and Margaret was there. So your sisters and brothers were there. And I found, when I was going through papers, a book George had put together. And when I read it, all I could hear was his sense of humor. Because he did do a part called The Formative Years Growing Up in the Balliol Family. And some of the things he came up with, it had a sense of humor and you could really see what was going on. So I think Nan's going to come up and go through a couple of the stories, because it was her dad who wrote this. And so you can enjoy it. And I've got a copy of this book for you, so you can take it home and enjoy all the stories in it too. But we were all there listening to it, but it's funny how when you're in your 40s or 30s or whatever, when you're at 78 and we're older, we really read it with much more depth and see it and enjoy it. And and then also Margaret was there, and she wrote a couple of spoke a couple of times. But one of the things that she did speak, I actually was thinking about it because Dad liked to say quotes. And I think George probably liked to say quotes. I think Nan said, if you see a quote that you like, it means something to you. And I do. I find I'm doing that too. And Margaret obviously, I think, did, because she had this beautiful, I don't know if it's a prayer, but it's a quote about how to stay young. And so I think Nan or Margie June,
Sandy,
Sandy.
Chuck, one of those,
Or
yeah, one of us.
Somebody that belongs to Margaret is going to read that. And it's something we all can listen to, because it gives you a little something to think about. So your sister and brothers are here, and probably all the family up there looking down at us. and to say that you're loved so much by all of us, and enjoy these two little things from your brother and your sister.